Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48 and tonight we are continuing with Hogwarts Legacy. Uh, Last time we were doing a bit of exploring and we met Sebastian's sister. Seems to be in quite a bit of a predicament with a curse that is apparently unhealable or not sure how you phrase that. I don't think you'd necessarily heal a curse, but remove a curse. Perhaps it's unremovable. So, not sure. Uh, Title screen I don't think has changed much since last time we were here, although I did notice while I was waiting, doesn't seem to be happening much anymore, but occasionally some of the creatures we've caught would wander by, like there's a hippogriff walked through, some coins fell out of my pocket, and a niffler came out of the bag for them, but they've all gone to bed or something now, so let's jump into the game. And I actually don't think I noticed this when we set this ensemble together, but with that mask and that hat, we actually are dressed quite a bit like a highwayman. I wonder if maybe that was what 19th century teens did when they were going through like rebellious phases, dress like highwaymen and to annoy their parents and teachers. Okay, where are we? That's right. We were exploring this castle. This is where the goblins were camped, ones that had been causing trouble in Sebastian's hometown. But we don't seem to be able to get into it at the moment, so I'm thinking there might be storyline things later. So let's actually look at our quest. Let's we could go see what Sebastian and Ominous are arguing about. Or we could attend astronomy class. Seeing how far back in our main quest we are, I think it's okay for us to advance that a bit. But let's go see what Sebastian and Ominous are arguing about. We'll go
Revelio.
on our way back. Maybe we can hit a couple Merlin trials. Oh, there's a ancient magic spot over
This
there.
place has seen better days.
Okay, so we have a bunch of statues that broke. Do we need to use Reparo on those?
Reparo.
Okay, so do I just need to find them all, or is this a timed thing that they're going to break again if I don't get them in time? Okay, well, it's got vines around it. Here's a cube for some reason.
Revelio.
Um, there's one.
Reparo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Okay, now the cube is glowing, but why? Or it looked like it was glowing. I guess it's not anymore.
Revelio.
Oh, it's glowing because of that. Um, this wasn't. Okay, no, this isn't the cube for um, that we used before for. Maybe the cube is related to the ancient magic hotspot or goes down there somewhere. Let's see if we can find a spot for this cube.
Revelio.
I think that's how they teach people who are doing dangerous stuff professionally to fall, is make sure that you double over so that you end up face first right into a rock. Okay, well, let's...
Revelio.
Oh, there's a ding. Is it from up there? Is it in here? I think it's above us. Let's check. Have to go up this way to find some ancient magic anyway.
Revelio.
Seriously? Oh, come on, dude. There we go. I don't know if I was just somehow missing the climb there or what, but it definitely didn't seem to want to go up.
Revelio.
Aha. Broken binoculars. These broken binoculars were left here by muggles attempting to track what they suspected was an odd-looking bear, but what was likely a demiguise. They could not for the life of them understand how something could seem to disappear so quickly. Binocular. Where are the broken binoculars? Oh, they're there. Okay. Yeah, we can't, like, pick them up to look out and catch a glimpse of a demiguise or something.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's see, where is more ancient magic? Around the side here. Come on. There we go.
That wasn't so difficult.
Other than trying to get up the very short wall, I guess.
Revelio.
Anything up on top? There is. Oh, interesting. So this is no, that's not what I want. I want to go down. So we have this road here with these bridges. Goes through here. So this isn't like a gatehouse or something that you'd have to like it's not really preventing people from using the road, although it does look like you might be able to post a guard or something here if you wanted to. Oh, it's got some artwork. A centaur hunting, and it looks like a dragon. What's this? A phoenix. I'm guessing that's what that is. Okay, so down here I guess it's still kind of elaborate with the paintings and with that window and stuff. Maybe this was a way station or something for people traveling. It seems odd to think that like just a guard station or something would be decorated like that. But then up here we have an actual little guarded tower with gate and everything. You have to be able to unlock to get in, and looks like we've got some defensive fortifications up there with just this little bridge access from the higher road. And then this ruins show that maybe this would have been attached to another structure. I wonder what this would have been. Would it be just another archway like down below, or would this be more defensible, I wonder? I guess this looks like it might have actual had some flooring, so. But it doesn't look like it's part of a larger wall system or anything, so really it's more just a little watchtower out here. And I guess any defenses would just be defenses for the tower itself. And, it's not really meant to be protecting a large bit of land or anything. So, okay.
Revelio.
We got some these puff skeins. Nope.
Revelio.
Can't catch an owl apparently. Oh, yeah, we got some puff skeins.
Oh, no, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Can you get closer to them before we start? Because when they roll away, they can quickly get outside of our...
Reparo.
No, that's not what we want.
Professor Howell will never believe this.
I haven't really been paying attention to whether I'm getting males or females since I've just been going with whichever ones are...
I'm only trying to help.
Whichever ones happen to be in my line of sight. So... hopefully if we get enough of them, that just bound to get some of both. It seems like we've got a task or something for collecting lots of beasts, so... aha. Uh-huh. Come to think of it, there's a lot of these are male. Maybe puffskeins generally just hang out, you know, just by gender until mating season or something.
Revelio.
Okay, bandit camp down there. I've got some butterflies over here. Oh, what's this over here? Got, oh, let's go to this Merlin trial up here. Just lost track of where the other one was, and this one I could see on my map.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Well, you wouldn't have been so surprised if you were paying attention to where we were going. Okay, so these things... huh? Okay, so we have... 4 of these.
Revelio.
5 of these, maybe. What do we need to do with these?
Repulsor. Accio. Confringo.
Well, that works. don't know if this is what we're supposed to do, but we seem to be getting a reaction from it, so...
Revelio.
Ah, there we go.
Confringo.
I wonder if that one was meant to be like a hint for the others because it was behind something burnable. So you'd probably cast Confringo at it just to try to burn it, or burn away the leaves in front of it, and then maybe you'd try casting it again at the statue behind it.
Revelio.
Ooh, there's a very tall Merlin trial up there. Oh, okay, don't run straight into the rock.
Revelio.
Ah, here we go. Oh, what is this? All sorts of stuff all over the place. Okay, so we have... Oh, okay, it's one of these. We have to get the balls to...
Revelio.
into the holes here. So yeah,
Accio.
oh. Yeah, there we go.
Revelio.
Okay, so we need to get some here. What's this up here? Oh, come on, that rock cliff there was taller than the place you refused to climb over earlier. Okay. There we go.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Okay, it looked like there was one more over here, with some up there. And that one was taller still. What happened here? Got... Oh no! 4th of June. The patient's symptoms include pockmarked skin of a greenish hue, sparks sneezed from the nostrils, and a green and purple rash between the toes. Textbook case of dragonpox, possibly lethal. I have prescribed a second dose of the Gorsmore cure, but it may not be sufficient. As such, I have further prescribed an elixir to induce euphoria to ease the patient's probable passing. Must sanitize my equipment. Highly contagious. Is this doctor... or healer, I guess, Harry Potter universe. I'm assuming this is the healer, not the patient, because I mean, there's all this medical-looking stuff, and why would the patient have the doctor's notes? But must have been more infectious than she realized, maybe, and she ended up catching it before she could get protection against it. So, well, doesn't seem to be anything we can do for her, so we'll just be getting what we need for Merlin's trials and leaving the area. Okay, we need to get over there. I think we're gonna need like Wingardium Leviosa, aren't we? Because we need to get these
Leviosa.
up. Um, that's just Leviosa. We need Leviosa. Oh, Phil, can that come up all the way? No.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. This is what we want.
What's that?
Okay, good. I'm just wondering if the healer had any family in the area or somebody we should notify.
Revelio.
Seems a little irresponsible not to tell anybody, but... Oh, are those the clockwork spider replacement things? Oh, it's a giant monstrous one. And in front of I can't look up any taller. It's like a tower built into the cliff. Come on. Maybe if I land, I can look up. Camera might just be locked because I'm flying. Okay, where can I land? There we go. Okay, yeah, it's like a fortified home built into the side of the cliff there. Okay. And now spiders have taken it over.
Leviosa. Confringo. Levioso. Repulso. Accio. Protego.
Ah! Oh, stop.
Levioso. Protego. Revelio. Confringo.
Whoa, who's that guy?
Levioso. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Oh. Okay, let's...
Levioso.
How did I mix companies with Hogwarts work for him?
Dude, is this really the best time to have a conversation?
The fog's lighting on the town.
Protego.
Nonetheless, we have good spoils for our efforts, and so should we hold our head.
Oh. That was a fun one. Haven't really seen that huge throw before.
Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Repulso.
I've never seen such a look of fever.
Wait, did you seriously just run away, dude? You were taunting me and then you ran away. Okay. Because what's here?
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Um.
Confringo.
Okay, if there's...
Confringo.
Oh, okay, we need to find...
Revelio.
There should be something that we put on there. And that will... Or do we just cast a spell on this?
Confringo.
I think we need to find the cube.
Revelio.
Or we could try this one.
Incendio.
You're not the cube that we need.
Revelio.
Ah. Are you the cube we need? Kind of far away. But then again, I mean, that other cube we found wasn't immediately near anything either.
Protego. Stupido. Incendio. Glacier. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. If I hold it close to the ground, it rolls around like a die or something. All right. Now we can go in and see what's in here.
Levioso.
Oh, come on, how did I miss?
This looks intriguing.
It does. Guess we got a leak here. What would this have been originally? I have a room with like a slightly lower portion, then an archway. Like it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it connected to the walls. Like it wasn't that this was once there was once a wall dividing the room or something. Although, oh, interesting. There's no chest when we look at it from this side, but there is a chest when we look at it from this side. So whatever this was, it was some kind of a magical, maybe some kind of magical way to hide their possessions. Hmm.
Revelio.
Oh, the castle looks so cool lit up from this distance. Particularly like the clock tower there. Hmm. From here, I believe this is the area over the Hufflepuff common room. From here it looks very much like a series of hobbit holes. With these lights here, or the windows. Yeah, 'cause back there was the somewhere around here was the chimney that for the common room that they said people think it's like a magical enchantment, but it's really just the common room chimney.
Revelio.
What's this?
Alohomora.
I don't think we saw all these windows over here. If I recall, I think these would be fairly high up, so they're not... Oh. What's with all the fireflies here?
Revelio.
It's kind of a nice lookout spot. Although, on the one hand, it's kind of cool seeing, like, down in the... when we're actually in the Hufflepuff common room, I think these windows are fairly high up, and so, seeing them at ground level, emphasize how underground we are. But at the same time, you would think that having the windows at ground level like this, they're going to get broken quite a bit, aren't they? Imagine kids out here playing, kicking around a soccer ball or something, and one's going to go right through the window. Yeah, these are the windows, the main windows we've seen, and then up here, where is it? This. Yeah, the gargoyle with smoke coming out. It's right underneath here is the fireplace. This is the main common room. I guess those windows must be probably, if that's the fireplace, and this is kind of the main part of the common room, that must be back with where the dorms are. So the upper ones are probably for the girls' dorms, because those were on like a second floor, and then the bottom ones are the boys' dorms. I don't recall if we had windows in the dorm rooms, or if those were just in like the hallway there. Okay, so we've got bats in the castle. Oh, we're gonna have to call someone to get those out. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare in a place this big too.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
This sounds like an interesting
I
conversation.
won't give up.
Okay. So, Sebastian has found something to do with Salazar Slytherin, but it might be slightly dark, so Ominous wants nothing to do with it. Okay. Not necessarily what I would have expected from Ominous, particularly given the fact that mainly his main association is I think to the Gaunts mentioned in the Harry Potter books, who were kind of all about the dark arts in relation to Salazar Slytherin, but
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
the dark arts are dangerous. Or I'm curious about the dark arts. Both of those statements are true to an extent. But yeah, we should use a little caution here, Sebastian. I know you want to find a cure for Anne, but yeah, it's not. What you don't want to do is make matters worse.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous' family history is personal to him.
You can tell me, or you don't have to tell me. I mean, you don't have to tell me, but you can tell me if you want.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Hmm. Now, I as a player am. I don't know that my character would be. Let's hear his explanation for it. So, I am not.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
He had no choice, or he should have known better. That's kind of a tough call. Like, you, on the one hand, you know, doing wrong, even if someone's forcing you to do it, is still wrong. On the other hand, at that age, it's really hard to blame him, especially if it's his parental figures and those who should be teaching him better, who are themselves the ones pressuring him to do it. Yeah, I think that's. I'm not sure what else he really could have done at that age if he was as young as it sounds.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Well, I don't know that that's what we. That didn't sound like that was where the conversation was headed. I don't think we saw the runners for each of the tables. Okay, so this is the Hufflepuff table. Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. That snake looks very draconic. Is it the same design on, apart from the crest, is it the same design? That's a very snakish looking design. No, okay, here's a series of eagles. They're not all the same either. They're like in different poses. Oh, come on, I want to. Really need a way to be able to, like, zoom in my sight more. Let's go on the other side. So I seem to be able to. I don't want to see them upside down. I want to see them right side up. So. Okay, yeah, looks like there's 3 different designs. Like, they're just kind of repeated. Okay, Gryffindor has griffins, of course. I guess it makes sense to kind of have them both ways because you're going to have kids sitting on both sides of the table. You don't want it being where, like, some kids are sitting upside down. And Hufflepuff. Okay, it's like a pinwheel of 4 badgers. Okay, I feel like Hufflepuff's design is the most. Like, it abstracts the animal the most and turns it into a design. Like, you can just barely kind of see the hint of a badger. The other the others seem to feature their animal much more prominently, but that seems very fitting for Hufflepuff. Wait, why do I have a treasure chest showing over here? It says it's down.
Revelio.
Is there something we can do with this fire? Can we put out the fire?
Places.
We cannot. At least not like that.
Revelio.
It doesn't seem like there's anything we can directly interact with here.
Revelio.
The little marker at the bottom of the treasure chest, I think, means it's below us, so maybe if we go around a bit, we'll find it. But we also want to find... Nope, not that. Let's go to astronomy class. Actually, it's nighttime, so maybe we'll... If it's still night when we get up there, we might not even have to wait around. So, Professor Shaw's class is at the top of the astronomy towers, upstairs from the entrance to the room of requirement. Okay, so we'll be right next to the room of requirement. Let's take the long way there.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a chest down there. Oh, is that a locked room? Chest. We can get to this. Good. It's just a centaur, like, painted, I guess, on the wall. It's odd, there's no other decoration in this room. Even if it wasn't always a storeroom and was repurposed here, I'm not really sure what else it could be, unless it was a very small office or a little breakout room or something. A little study nook or something. But yeah, just very... Seems odd to just have that one bit of decoration there. Unless maybe it was like a punishment room for locking kids up in solitary confinement, and then one of them drew that centaur on the wall or something, and that's when the staff realized, this isn't working, let's just store stuff in here instead. That's it. Very different pumpkin designs too. Some big eyes, little eyes. Very sinister looking eyes. But all of them have the two eyes, nose, mouth. And some of them are looking like they might have been out here a little bit too long, and it might be time to retire them.
Don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try.
Okay. Good night, Peeves. Oh, that's right. It's up there. I feel like we kind of went the long way around, but that might have been an effect of us going and finding the, going down to the locked door.
Revelio.
We still have that ding that... Yeah, we've searched that out before. I think we need a higher level Alohomora. Unless it was a level 2 Alohomora, but... Wait, will this tell us what quest this is? Who could that be? Daily keys, absconder encounter, no. A friend in need. No, that's Upper Hogsfield. Man behind the moon, no. Apply to the house elves, Tale of Rolling Oaks, Summer's Magic, Crossed Wands. None of these really sound like they would fit. Maybe Tale of Roland Oaks? But I thought Adelaide... Is Adelaide Oaks one of the students here, or is she one of the people we met in Hogsmeade? Okay, let's just see what this is. Here we go. Sophronia Franklin.
Of your time?
Okay, maybe a new quest that we haven't started yet?
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
Okay, she sounds fascinating, or doesn't sound that impressive. No, that sounds pretty interesting.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
Okay. I'll see what I can do. What did Herodiana Byrne do?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Graffhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
Interesting. So we have a wizard who accomplished a bunch of things by basically just casting the same spell over and over. Sort of the epitome of when what you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And also somewhat reminiscent, I wonder if this is kind of poking fun at the Harry Potter books where Harry Potter kind of got associated with, which was it, Expelliarmus? And just consistently use that again and again and again. So what happened to Herodiana Byrne?
What ends up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
Oh, hello, welcome. We're just in the middle of going to class for Hogwarts Legacy. We're hearing about this legend of Herodiana Byrne, and then we're going to be heading to astronomy class. So no one knows what happened to her. Although, I guess magical mishap is probably a good guess, since that does seem to happen to a lot of witches and wizards. Yeah, let's see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
Well,
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
oh no, I didn't want to
Suppose
start
if you look
this.
at that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound...
Yeah, it does sound interesting, but we want to go to astronomy class first. Then we can come look for more clothing. I don't think I noticed on the walls we have some stars and constellations even. Like what's the head and then the long body? Is that Draco? Or Sagittarius or I don't know. I remember seeing one that was that long. I don't recall which one it was. Yeah, the big W, that's Cassiopeia, I think. It's been a long time since I've studied any of the... What were you looking at? You were like looking fully to the left before I showed up. There's just a blank wall there. Hey, is there something if we...
Incendio. Revelio.
Oh. Thought there might be something if we lit that. Okay, here's astronomy. Are you guys waiting for class 2? Okay, I guess we can all wait together. Alright, what are we going to learn about here?
Reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Oh, there's Adelaide Oaks.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Okay. Glad I came in and sat down for that.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
What are we even looking at? Just the sky in general? Okay. I have a pretty good view of the sky considering
Now,
how
I
much we were
expect
moving it
all of
around.
you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
No offense, Professor, I don't think I learned very much from
hello.
this class.
I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you, how kind. I can't take your telescope. I mean, if it's truly a spare, then yeah, I'll take good care of it.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it.
I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Try to put off my stargate.
Can we look at the big telescope?
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Yeah, I think we've seen one of those before.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Is this the storage room down here? Yep, looks like it. Some Wiggenweld potion. I'm gonna assume that this one telescope that's just hanging out by itself is a meat, not this one. That would be a little less practical to carry around, but does look much less delicate.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
Or
It
really
is
anything
increasingly
about
rare
it.
to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Not at all. I think your metaphors or analogies are a little bit of a stretch. But I noticed you dismissed divination. Why?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Okay, so interesting. She really does teach astronomy and looks down on astrology. Okay, so what are astronomy tables?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Okay, well, thank you for your insight. I'm curious as to why astronomy would be so important to wizards. But
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
because any mystical or magical purpose I can think for Stargate. So can we get over to that roof? Where is that? There's the greenhouses down there. Okay, that's the courtyard. Okay, so that's just off the main hall. I'm gonna see if we can get over there a little bit once we're done here. Any uses I can think of for astronomy or for the stars for wizards seems like it would fall under the astrological camp, thinking that what sign someone's born under might affect things, or...
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Is this your new telescope? If so, I could see why you wanted to upgrade.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you'd like help finding it? Or so the telescope came with a catch. That's not really a catch. Someone's offering us a chance for adventure and new knowledge. That's a bonus. Yeah, what do you need?
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Okay, sounds exciting. I'm in.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Oh, we're just heading right there. Okay.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Okay.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's the Quidditch pitch. So we go through here. Oh.
Lumos.
Stop copying me. Okay, so we've got some spinning stuff. I guess those are just hanging up there. I guess they must have just, when we opened the door, maybe it knocked the bottom one, set them spinning. There's another faceless statue that's not holding the staff it's supposed to.
A little foreboding.
Lumos. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Yeah, you're going to get that a lot.
Revelio.
Oh, there's something
Lumos.
here.
Lumos!
Oh. Okay, there's a giant spider web, so be on your guard. We might see a ridiculous-looking mechanical monstrosity. We got a music stand. We got a lute or something. Some kind of a mandolin. Is that what that? I don't know. Some kind of a stringed instrument. Yeah, a music stand and a. What are these, gibbets? Is that what those are called? The cages you put someone in?
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
No, arachnophobia
Oh,
mode
no.
is on.
Not this close to school, I mean.
So it's far worse than spiders.
Confringo!
I wondered, are we meant to understand that, like, people would be put in here and then forced to listen to someone play music as, like, a form of torture? I'm not sure why else that would be in here along with all these musical instruments with the music stand right there. Well, this does look like an astronomy table. We've got the astrological symbols down there. I guess I should say astronomical symbols. We're not using them for astrology. We have some constellations on here. Okay. What are we doing with this?
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Okay, so we point our telescope towards this constellation. We can zoom in Okay.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
There we go. Oh, okay, it's a lyre.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I look forward to that. Ha, if you say so. Yeah, I don't know how likely it is, but good luck with that. It sounds exciting for you.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Yeah. Talk to you later, Amit. Okay, so I guess with these astronomy tables... Okay, that's a challenge that we haven't started yet. Okay, that's good.
Never
I guess
do
the
get
point...
tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Yeah, thank you, Amit.
Who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Okay.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Okay. Okay, but first, the astronomy table here. So, okay. I'm not sure that I actually see the constellation that we saw depicted here on the table. But I'm guessing this groove where we put the telescope is probably meant to be pointed at a specific spot in the sky, although, man, it's hard to tell, but this must have been like just barely over the hill or something, because it looks like it'd be pointing directly at the mountain. Also, there's a lot of clouds for stargazing. But the tables must be set up so that when you put a telescope in here, it'll be pointing this telescope at more or less the right spot, but then you have to adjust the telescope to match it. Okay. And presumably, I know it was probably just a game thing, but presumably I guess we can assume that the little line figure of the constellation that appeared to help us line it up must have been magically appearing or something.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Yeah, we've been standing here the whole time. Although I'm kind of curious, it would also depend not only on what direction you're looking at, it would also depend very much on the time of day and what day you're looking at it. Because of course, as the seasons progress, you end up with the stars following different tracks across the sky. So, okay, well, I look forward to seeing some more of those. Okay, we were going to see if we can get onto the roof of this one tower. It looked like there was a little garden up there. Is this... Is this a... Why is there a fence around the base of the astronomy tower when there's... Oh, is that a... No, I was wondering if this might be a bricked up door, but it doesn't look like it is.
Revelio.
I don't know, I guess a lot of the stuff in Hogwarts is less... This is necessary... Oh, is this the... Yeah, this is the place where we climbed out, and that's where that that ding was coming from. I was gonna see if up here. A lot of the features on Hogwarts Castle seem to be more because they felt that a castle should have that, and not because it's actually necessary for, like, it actually serves any purpose. Landing is unavailable.
Revelio.
Okay, I guess we can't land on this part of the roof. Not that there's anything here that we need to see, but wait a second. Is that moon thing? Is that an astronomy table? There's another conversation down here. Oh, that's okay. That's with Natty. Lost child. Okay, that actually sounds kind of important. Okay. Well, let's see. Priorities. We did say that we would help with the Hall of Herodiana, so let's do that first. Then we'll talk to Natty about Lost Child, and then we'll go talk to Mr. Fig, Professor Fig. Sorry. Okay, now we just need to find a good place to land. If we land on the bridge.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. My efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Okay, Sebastian, I would love to talk, but there's kind of... You're fourth in line, buddy, okay? Okay, Hall of Rhodiana. This way? Okay, yeah, base of the Dark Arts. Their defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Well, I guess there's phases of the moon, so I guess we do see... I'm not sure exactly what importance the stars and everything have, but it does seem to have some importance. We have been seeing it throughout the artwork.
Revelio.
Can we go through this door?
Hello, Hamora.
Wait, is that a... Look like it might be one of the demi-guys.
Never forget what that opal.
Yeah.
Revelio.
What is this room? Looks like storage. Oh, a lion and a hippogriff. But at the same time, looks like it used to be a sitting room or a teacher's office, maybe? Ah, there we go.
Revelio.
It's going to tell us a boggart closet. This old cupboard is said to have once contained a powerful boggart that 5 professors working together could barely repel, as it shifted among werewolf, tornado, a plate of haggis, a Hungarian hortail, and someone's mother-in-law. Okay. Oh, you have a saber handle for one. I'm kind of curious what would have happened to have made somebody fear haggis. Like I've heard haggis is terribly unappealing, or either an acquired taste or a very specific taste that not many people have. I never tried it myself, but so I could understand someone being like disgusted by it or not wanting it, but to actually fear it, have that be what a boggart thinks you fear most, seems a little odd. Attention! I have been advised that various members of staff would like to organize a social gathering. I have no objection to this and shall leave it to those so inclined to fraternize, ensuring that such activities fall outside of school hours, of course, and that nothing so jovial as to disrupt my concentration should occur. Likewise, I shall be busy on the date, but will review the invitation when received. I recognize that my absence will mar the engagement. Also, 1/2 of an hour should be sufficient, and please be mindful that any sort of musical presence would be strictly prohibited. Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. P.S. No confectionery shall be served, lest they attract a stray rat or Kneasel. Also, please try to limit the number involved in this frivolity to 4. Wow, so the staff decided that they wanted to have a staff party, and Professor Black is saying, okay, but no more than 4, no candy, no music, and only half an hour. I'm thinking if what's his name, the charms professor shows up, he seems like he's going to have some games and stuff to play. Half an hour is probably going to be barely enough time for people to actually discuss what they want to play and decide on one. Did I get everything from there?
If
Yeah.
someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Okay, so there's this. Oh, have to use Depulso on this.
Depulso.
No. Nope, no one else impressed by that? Okay.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana.
How many secret rooms does this school have? Okay, so the whole thing's kind of made by blocks. That makes sense, given the way it kind of moved out of the way. The block structure seems like it'd be easy to have them move against each other like that.
Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Okay, let's...
Lumos.
Oh, we have some more faceless witches or wizards. This one is holding the staff. This just has arms out. Looks like maybe there should be a staff in the left hand. Okay, that one's holding the starry staff. It's the weird staff. The fact that 3 of these have staves makes me think maybe this one isn't meant to be holding a staff. It's just has its hand out, but the way the fingers are curled certainly makes it look like it should. Wonder why it's the only one that doesn't have its staff. And these two match both with like the starburst. Oh my.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Okay, so we've got these on the floor. Oh, what's that? Okay, we've got a lantern, we've got a glowy cube thing. We've got this wall. Okay, so what do we need to do? Do we need to, like, push these? Okay. Do you do anything?
Accio. I see. The switch reset everything.
Okay.
Good to know.
Oh, and good. I was standing where one of the blocks was, and so might have noticed. Here, let's do that again. If I'm standing where one of the blocks is, it'll won't actually move these until I move out of the way. So that way, good. It's not too dangerous for us. It's nice to know. So, okay. So I guess maybe that's meant maybe that's some kind of a time turner, or not like a true time turner, but enough of one to be able to sort of just reset this particular puzzle. And is there a significance to the shape on the floor from the sun coming through, the moonlight coming through? I don't see. Just trying to see if there was any way to get up here, but unless those turn, well, let's go ahead and see. I think it's gonna go all the way against the edge there. We pulled ourselves out of the room. Okay. Well, that didn't go all the way, so we can go up here. I was worried that it would go all the way to the edge. So, aha! A dark herbologist hat. So I guess you have dark wizards, and some of those wizards specialize as dark herbologists.
Chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Rodiana's cape. Okay, what's this cape look like? Okay, it's going to be just purely cosmetic. Rodiana's cape. Okay, it's actual cape. Has an odd angle to the bottom there. And I'm not sure about that clasp. At first I thought it looked like a musical lyre or something, but I don't think it quite does. It's just sort of knotted. You know, like a Celtic knot, sort of. Not quite a Celtic knot, but something like that. Okay, so now she certainly knew how to go for ambience in her secret hidden room. Okay, so we've got some of these. Those two there, and that there. Try to see, is there any place that we think we could get up to? Don't think so.
Revelio.
Oh, there is a chest up there. Okay. All right, so let's see.
Accio.
No.
Accio.
Okay, there's that, but
Accio.
there we go. How are we gonna get that? No, I thought I could get out of the way fast enough. Okay.
Accio.
Okay, well, now you're over here. So let's... Nope, wanted to pulso you. Okay, get off that. There we go. It seems like once they're together, they're kind of linked up. And if I pull this back over here, it's just gonna... We need to find some way to get it into the middle there. Okay, let's reset this. Okay. I think I know how to get this the shape I want.
Accio.
'Cause I want you there. Okay.
Accio.
Because I want this. I want that to be on the back part, so then when we pull it back over, it'll catch on that.
Accio.
Oh, no, whoa. It goes right through the rye. It does not care.
Accio.
Okay, but that does get it stuck. Okay, that's...
Accio.
Nope. Okay, let's... I think we did that. For some reason, when it came over here, it zipped right through this. Let's not do that again. But we do need to get these stuck together. Okay, nope, that was Accio. Need to make sure I'm...
Accio. Accio.
Make sure I'm not pulling when I should be pushing. It's okay.
Accio.
There we go. That might do it. Okay, I moved it forward a little bit. Okay. Good. Okay, I guess this is only as tall as the second block, so maybe we didn't even need that. Well, no, we do need the first block on there because it, let's move this over a little bit.
Accio.
There we go. We do need that block on there because that's what helps control how this is moving around. But can we just climb up like this? No. We do need to climb up here. And then I think we can jump over. Okay. Not like that. Can shift, not control. That's... Silver wooden spectacles? What do those look like? Nope. What I hit the wrong thing. There we go. I guess, is it going to be like silver frames and then maybe the earpiece is wood? Or The whole thing's wood, except for the little metal connectors are silver, I guess it looks like. Okay. So, okay, let's do this. Let's not get crushed by it. So it seems like where it goes is largely dependent on what face we're casting our spell on. Like if I cast it here, it would act on that one. If I cast it on the...
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Okay, let's... Where's Herodiana's attire? Okay, doesn't look too bad. I think that side over that side, it's kind of a male cut too. Or maybe this is, with this kind of an opening, it could actually be where you could reverse it and have it go either way depending on male or female. I wonder if the female character wears it if it goes the other way. No, didn't want to do that. Yeah, we have... Is there a progression to these? First one was kind of the sunburst. I didn't... What was the in between there? Like outside the first room, we had the ones that had the starburst on them. What was it in here? Okay, no, it's just these guys. So in here, it just seems to be all those guys for some reason. Okay. Is that... Okay, that's where our treasure chest is this time. Okay, is that our... Whoa, okay. That's our reset. Okay, we have this here. So if I push you forward, are you just going to fall down into this pit, or are you going to stay at this level? Let's try. We can always reset. Okay. So then I think we want to push you that way. So if I aim at this side, I think it'll depulso that way. Yep. Aha! There we go. Okay, scholarly cloak. Okay, nice. Let's make sure we're not going to get crushed here. Can we ride this over there somehow? Or do we need to... Oh. I wonder if we need to get this... I wonder if we need to fit this into there. Might need to fit this into here so that we can get over to that piece and then move it over, shift it over to the other side so we can get over to there. Okay. I'm just a little disappointed we have all these higher platforms, even though there's nothing up there. Just feel like I want to be able to explore more vertically, but oh well. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna work. Do we might need to reset it, 'cause I'm not sure. If we pull it back in here, we can just pull it back here. I don't think there's a way we can get it. Can we get it over to this side? But even if we could, I think it'll just go in the middle there. In order to get it over here, yeah. I think we need to start with it here so that we can do this. There we go. Now we can, from here, can we manipulate this at all? How can we manipulate it from here? There's steps out if we fall down, but I don't think that helps us get on here in the first place. Okay, this is the Depulso Master puzzle. So, I guess it makes sense this one would be a little trickier than the others. Oh, good idea. We can go over here. We can reset it while we're over here, and then, aha, there we go. Very clever.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all.
Usually we think of reset as just something you do to put the puzzle back in a starting position when you get stuck. We don't think of it being something you do halfway through a puzzle in order to progress.
And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
Okay, let's see what this ensemble looks like. I don't know, it's kind of fallen apart for me with the sort of Peter Pan hat there. Overall, it doesn't look bad. I'm not sure it's something to really dedicate my life to looking for. You've got your staff upside down, buddy. Or is that like an oar? Are you rowing a boat or something? Are you the boatman for the river Styx? I'm not sure we've seen that staff before. That's the one that's just holding one staff. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Although she doesn't have her other arm out. Also, I can't help but think this design on the floor looks almost like it belongs in The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks as the entryways to one of the temples or something. Pull our train in here and then get out ready to face the trials ahead.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against
Can you
Trill.
explain why I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking me to afternoon tea?
Yeah, we've heard that before. So, okay, we want to meet with forgotten her name. Oh, Sophronia. And show off our ensemble.
Italians and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant.
I don't mind herbology myself.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Yeah, I'm wearing it. Yes, yes for a fee, or no, you should have found it yourself. Wow, that would be incredibly rude. I think on one of my other characters, I did that for the moth puzzle. When the girl asked like, "Hey, did you figure out what was going on with these mirrors?" We could be like, "Yes, I'm not telling," and then for the rest of the game, as far as I can tell, like every time you pass by her, she's still sulking about it. Like, imagine somebody tells you about a cool puzzle, and you won't even let them know how you solved it. So, but that's not what we're doing here. Yes, you can see Herodiana's outfit. In fact, you are seeing it. You just don't realize it, I guess.
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero.
Thank you. So, is this gonna be like I show up in a camp of Ashwinders or the Poachers, and they're gonna be like, "Ah, it's a great Depulso hero, run." So, okay, what are we looking for now? We want to meet with. Okay, we're going to. Oh, we're going to learn Crucio after talking to Sebastian. That sounds ominous. No pun intended. Let's go meet Natty in Lower Hogsfield first, then we'll get back on the path, and then we'll learn some incredibly dark, forbidden spells. Although, I guess by the time of the Harry Potter books, the unforgivable curses are like you do them, and simply doing any of them is enough to earn you a trip to Azkaban. And from the sounds of it, it sounded like they said a one-way trip, so it'd be a life sentence. Although I don't know, that could be exaggeration for the sake of discouraging students. But also, if I recall, that was the fake Professor Moody, so we don't know what his motivations really would have been. Is it? Is that a green pumpkin?
Honestly, the way someone all over Professor Black, it's embarrassing. Even he seems irritated by it. Then again, what isn't he irritated by? If only Black hadn't.
They have a Hufflepuff complaining about Muggle-born professors. It's pretty shameful for anybody, but as a member of my own house, I'm doubly ashamed of you, dude.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, even that guy agrees with me, apparently. Okay, just need to go out. There we go.
Confringo.
Nope. There we go. Okay, there, I think, is where we want. music just kind of died out here.
Theophilus Harlow came by here, looking for Mr. Bickle. Very concerning.
I think I need to get a radio or something on
looking for me.
on my broom.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Okay,
travel
thank
was
you,
before I
Ignatia.
invented flu powder.
You are here. Good.
Yep. What do you need to talk about, Natty?
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Okay.
My husband. What will I do?
Okay, this does not look like Mr. Bickle.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
Yeah. I'm sure your son is fine. Or you don't suppose Harlow took him? No, that's actually a pretty serious concern there. If the son is kidnapped, we definitely want to look into that and not just brush it off. Do you think Harlow could have done something?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Okay. Yep, that's a good idea. You stay here. We can go search the hideout, and see if Archie's there. Hopefully, he'll either be safe there or he'll come back here while we're out. A couple more questions. What can you tell us about Harlow?
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
Not exactly what I was expecting from a grieving widow who's talking about the guy that killed her husband. I would have expected a little bit more personal comments on there, but okay, don't. Everybody experiences grief differently. Don't let me say you're wrong for how you choose to express yours. Why would Harlow have killed your husband?
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Sorry. Yeah, I don't mean to I don't mean to sound like too insensitive at the moment, but have you taken any consideration for your own safety? If you knew what your husband was involved in, is there a chance Harlow might come after you as well? Okay, you think about that. Wait here. We'll go find your son.
Find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
We've already been over this. You're going to wait here in case he comes back.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
So
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
Okay, well, hopefully we won't be too late here with Archie.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Oh, yeah, we found this.
Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle
Whoa.
mentioned.
Did we see this before?
Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him.
Is this a dragon
Revelio
skeleton?
may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Okay. Archie was keeping a leather winter cloak in his little hideout. Not sure what that cloth is from. He's a fan of the Chudley cannons, Montrose mug pies. Alright, let's...
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this
Oh.
way.
Why haven't we seen footprints any other time we've cast Revelio? You'd think they'd be all over the school.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
Well,
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I was very impressed by the dragon skeleton. And I understand it ate up a little bit of our time, but you know,
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Levioso. Confringo.
I hope
Whoa.
Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Did you see that? I Protegoed against that one wolf so hard its fur came flying off as it was leaping at me. And it still had fur on underneath, which was perhaps even more impressive. Well, here's a cave. Is that gonna help? It's probably not what we're looking for at the moment. Because the footprints don't lead that way.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio.
Where?
Archie went this way.
Okay, there we go. Why aren't we picking up Harlow's footprints?
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
Oh, there's... We've been here before, I think on our way to the Goblin camp.
We will need Revelio again.
Okay, more of Archie's stuff here.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
I have so many questions about the specifics of the Revelio spell.
Revelio.
Oh, is that a Thestral? Can we catch it?
Levioso.
Aha.
Reparo.
No. We don't need to repair the Thestral. Oh, get back here.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I think the other Thestral might have gotten away. But oh no, there's a Thestral at least.
Levioso.
Okay. I think that was the one that flew away before, but okay, we should probably save Archie. We can catch Thestrals later.
Something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless.
Oh.
It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday.
Okay, now who's holding up the
I
investigation?
still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Yeah, we do need to make sure we keep on searching for him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Okay. Oh, there's a Merlin trial here. We got these yellow hippogriff banners. All right. Yellow hippogriffs. Prepare to face a Depulso master.
Revelio.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Now we just run through attacking anything that doesn't look like Archie. Do we jump down here? I don't see any stairs down, so I guess we just do have to just jump down. Although you'd think they would have a way of getting up and down a little better.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Why else would he have run? Descendo! I'm embarrassed!
I think
Levioso. Depulso. Confringo.
Maybe we should have listened to him and gotten some intel, but
Revelio.
yeah, I'm kind of in just destroy everything till we get Archie and make sure he's safe mode. But also loot everything we can.
Revelio.
I have indoor plumbing in here. I guess that makes sense, but let's. Oh, here's the stairs down. Okay. That doesn't sound good, so let's go take out some more Ashwinders.
Levioso. Depulso. Confringo.
Is that really all? That's it!
Leviosa. Confringo.
Expansive! Can't deflect them all.
Can't deflect any of them.
You're easier to spot than an irrumpent.
Leviosa. Accio. Depulso.
What have you done?
Leviosa. Protego. No. Confringo. Accio.
Expelliarmus! For what? Blackmoros.
They need to be a little faster there. Oh no, our gear slots are full. Yeah, just a second, Archie. Just need to... so we need to get rid of some stuff here. Okay, okay, we can get rid of these. Oh, the dark herbologist hat we can't even wear, but it's not very good compared to what we've got, so... Get rid of that, we can get rid of that. Don't even know what that is yet. Knitted jumper, Chorus classic school uniform, plaid vest school uniform, diamond casual school uniform. Okay, there we go. Should have a bit of space now. For another diamond casual school uniform. Okay, we're getting to it. Calm down. They don't see any bad guys down there, so it should be safe for now. Okay, we heard you. No need to repeat yourself. Okay, fine. The stairs over here. Yeah.
Revelio. Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
Even though I think most of them are gone.
Aloha Mora.
I guess we do need to know Aloha more by this point in the story, so... I'm just thinking how disappointing that would be if we got here, didn't know Aloha more, and had to tell Archie, like, okay, we'll be back after we do some more side quests. You just want to stay in there, or...?
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Huh? Oh, I knew I should have explored the rest of the tent before before we let him out. Oh well. Hey, Archie's back.
Archie, you're here!
Oh,
you're safe.
Pose, I thought you were
Oh, Mother!
giving him a good talking to.
Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
You're not really hustling, are you? Okay, there you go. So if all these people are in danger because there's like hordes of Ashwinders after them, do you need a couple of high school students to go, maybe protect them, take out the evil wizards or something?
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
Understood. Or he's already after us. Yeah. I guess I don't know if he's after Natty, but he's certainly after me, so...
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
How?
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how we could possibly be under like threat of more danger than somebody wanting to kill us. Like, what is he going to want to double kill us or something if we upset him further? What do we have here? So we have a dragon, kite. We have a, what is that? Maybe that's supposed to be like the giant squid or something. Looks like a blackbird, possibly. And then, oh, these are phoenixes, but they're done. It's done like a Chinese dragon kite where you have like segments that are all linked together on a single string. Except here, each segment's a phoenix. Okay. I can't help but wonder if large, thick streamers are really the best call for flying a kite. Usually I thought you wanted kite line to be pretty, like you want it strong, but you also want it fairly thin because, or at least light, because you don't want the weight of the string to, pull the kite down. Can we get a closer look at these? Okay. So these, yeah, there's a single line, and we can't see the string, but presumably there's a single string that all these guiding strings are towards. It's kind of cool. And then as one might expect, they get smaller as they tail off there. Oh, that's more of a traditional dragon kite. Couldn't really tell from the front, but yeah, you can see all the panels there. I believe the idea is you can actually get these pretty long because if you do it right, each panel is basically providing its own lift. And then they're all helping to support the ones underneath them as well. And then Yeah, I think giant squid's all I've got. I'm not really sure how else to interpret this. But the eye doesn't really look like a squid's eye. Those red bits, I'm not sure. Maybe it's an alligator head or something? And then over here, what are you? Thought it'd be like a raven or something. That does not look like a raven head at all. Maybe it's meant to be a bat or something? I don't know. Well, I will get out of your way so I don't get tangled up in your kite strings. I think next we need to find...
Revelio.
Next we wanted to go speak to Professor Fig. Means we need to go to the map chamber, and being that that's a special room... That's going to be secret rooms. Let's just go straight to the map chamber. Okay. Presumably that just has the ancient magic symbol to show that it's for ancient magic purposes, not like you need ancient magic to get in, because otherwise I don't think Professor Fig would have gotten in. Okay, so here we have...
It would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be. There you are.
Hey, Professor.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I do, or difficult to say. I do, as far as it's going. We both were pretty open with each other about what we wanted, or at least I was pretty open, and I think he was pretty open. Yeah, everything that he said at least made sense, so it doesn't seem like there'd be much reason for him to lie about it and conceal it.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something? I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
Hey!
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
We were just there. Okay, have some bad news, but you didn't see anything? Okay, you didn't see anything from there?
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
Okay, well, I have some bad news. I'm assuming this is because goblins have taken up residence there.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
Oh, that's bad news too.
Descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Okay, but first, since this is going to be like a whole ordeal, let's go talk to Sebastian real quick. That should be a much quicker thing. See if we can talk him out of this whole dark arts thing. Sebastian wants me outside the Slytherin common room. Okay, I think we can accommodate. Do we have a new quest available? What's our new quest? Oh, okay, it's just the Rookwood trial. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to Sebastian, and then we'll head down to Rookwood Castle. I mean, we'll also do whatever we need to with Sebastian to progress that, but I don't expect it to be too terribly long.
Revelio.
Oh, I might be able to get in here now. Aha.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Okay, so we take the frog statue up here. There's a Sphinx painting. Okay.
Leviosa.
And that was the frog we came in on, so I guess we'll see where this frog leads.
Revelio.
Okay. Now where does this frog lead? There's a whole chain of frogs. So I guess we started there. Then we, I think, went there. Then we went there. And now I forget which of these frogs we came in on. I think we came in through that one. Let's try this one. Okay, there we go. Alright, an unidentified back item. And what could that ding be?
Revelio.
Oh, was this the ding that we heard once? We kept on looking for it and couldn't find it. Not the one that's up in the tower, but a different one. There was one near the entrance that was also that way. Ooh.
Revelio.
I think we found it. Alchemy class. An arcane subject offered to older students on the rare occasion when demand suffices. Alchemy focuses on the 4 natural elements and the science of transmutation. Okay, so I guess alchemy is an elective that's only offered when like enough students are interested. Is this a recent cave-in or something, or have these tools been digging like this just forever? Did the room used to be completely full, and then these things are just been slowly clearing it out? Okay, so everybody has their little workstations. Looks like burners for cauldrons. I guess the middle's a burner for a cauldron. What are these on the side? Is that like a little sink or disposal thing? Here's how you'd heat up the furnace. Or maybe those are little secondary burners?
Confringo!
We have... I kind of like the Hogwarts crest and then the 4 house crests. Small, like just barely noticeable that it's the 4 crests, but it's kind of a nice understated way of doing it.
Revelio.
Okay, I think that was the ding we were hearing.
Alohomora.
What's this way? Oh, what's this classroom?
Revelio.
We have a cannon. Important Muggle artifact. This misunderstood artifact is supposedly important to Muggle warfare, though most of wizard kind find the prospect of wielding such a hefty weapon utterly head-scratching. Okay, they can't understand the concept of like siege weapons or crew-operated weapons. I mean, all over the countryside.
A demiguise.
Demiguise where?
Revelio.
Oh, there. Okay, so we need to try to remember to come down here at night.
Mine now, demiguise.
No, actually not, unless 'cause it's either daytime or not nighttime enough, and I don't think we have any way to just like wait until nighttime. Or was there? Oh, there is. Wait. Aha. There we go. Oh.
Revelio.
I'm still hearing a ding, so there's still more stuff we haven't discovered. Oh, there's a moth. Okay.
Revelio.
Does sound like it's kind of behind us. Or is it in here? I thought we got one here before. Maybe it's above us?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Yeah, these are the pictures that change around the story of the werewolf. We got to the end.
Lumos.
And then Lumos, and then they... Well, it doesn't look like they all changed. I thought before they all changed. Okay, when we cast Lumos again, they all change.
Revelio.
Unless there's like a hidden door behind one of these. I think it might be above us, the dinging. Okay, is there any way... Yeah, I think this is the one that we're near the entrance, right?
Revelio.
Oh, hello.
One up, one to go.
Okay, there's the frame where we need to get the moth to. Aha.
Brilliant. Revelio.
Okay.
Alohomora.
Something out here.
Revelio.
Okay.
Confringo.
Field guide.
Revelio.
Hey, okay, here we've got a math door.
Lumos. Revelio.
That's right, we need to hit reveal. Okay. Boy, I made it hard to read. Okay, well, this one, we need a 3 in order to get 1 and 3, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3. So 3-headed Hydra for double question mark. Wait a second. Did we not... Okay. Did we move that, or did it just start on that? Maybe someone else already tried to solve this puzzle. Okay, so 10 is 2 and Chupacabra. I think 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So it's 4. Want that one.
Lumos.
Okay. Lizard thing. Okay.
Revelio.
A Niffler statue and a back item.
One up, one to go.
Why do we keep saying that? I guess there is a statue down there.
Revelio.
Do need to find the moth for this frame.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Is that the moth in there? Aha! Here you go. History of Magic Windows. I assume it's referring to windows that depict the history of magic, not that this is the history of windows that are magical. This set of stained glass windows features Merlin, the 4 Hogwarts founders, and various other witches and wizards of the ages. Okay, so we have Merlin. I guess these are the 4 founders over here. Okay, and then this is Wizard Council, 1289. I'm guessing, looks very Asian wizard, probably African. I think both of these kind of look European. Maybe this one's more like Germanic European or something. This one, maybe more like Western European, Eastern European. This guy looks like he's more more Arabian. Can we see what that says? Bye bye. I don't know, can't make out much more than that, so.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Aha, yeah, there's the Sphinx. So here's the moth. Let's explore here first.
Accio.
There we go. Sphinx statue. The Sphinx, a beast with a human head on a lion's body, has been used by witches and wizards for centuries to guard valuables and secret hideaways due to its intelligence and affinity for puzzles and riddles. On its chest here, you can see that's like that winged design see in like Egyptian art. I know there's some significance to it having the wings there and then this thing in the middle, but I don't recall what it is.
Revelio.
Another level 1 lock? Okay, let's deal with this first.
Levioso. Aloha Mora.
Oh, level 2 lock. Okay, there we go. I'm still not sure if there's any gameplay differences between the level 1 and level 2 locks other than just like needing an additional spell from. Like maybe the level 1 lock or 2 locks are more precise or something. Oh, this whole room is done up like Egyptian. We got some hieroglyphics, we got some Egyptian style artwork, depictions of presumably Egyptian witches and wizards. Yeah, look, that guy's got a wand that he's clearly casting some magic, and the staves. Some other guy carrying a wand, although it looks kind of odd seeing an Egyptian artwork in what looks like traditional Egyptian dress, but then has a pointy wizard hat. It's also a little odd seeing this art style and not seeing gods and goddesses all over the place. Although this, that looks like a, is that Osiris or Horus or one of those. So I guess this is... Well, wait, where does this lead? Okay, so we have Moth we have to take back. We have locked room. We have room that requires Depulso, and then there's a little hallway off to somewhere else, even. With more doors. This is... Or is this back to the main area? Okay, no, this is back to the courtyard, so okay. Maybe this room was locked. Maybe when we unlocked the other room, we unlocked this one as well? Okay, let's do this next. Then we'll do Depulso room, then we'll get the Moth back. And I feel a little bad for keeping Sebastian waiting this long, but he'll just have to understand that there are some really, really cool things along the way. So... Okay, it's mostly book storage. This fireplace isn't on.
Revelio.
Wonder if maybe that's deliberate because of all the books here. You wouldn't want some falling down and then starting a fire. Professor Binns, I must say I was baffled by your recent observation that students, in your opinion, seem to be rather lethargic. I can confidently say that I have not seen evidence of such lethargy in my own class. I even took it upon myself to speak with some students in the hopes of getting to the bottom of this anomaly. Upon this, I soon learned that you have been lecturing them on the little-known facts of historical conflicts. Perhaps you might think of moving more swiftly through the finer details. One of them was almost in tears describing a test question pertaining to Grimbold Weft and the number of buttons found on a wizard's garment in the rebellion of 1752. Apparently one additional button above the norm had been affixed. It's entirely up to you, but students likely struggle to appreciate such nuances. Only my opinion, of course, and I do hope you don't mind my mentioning. Sincerely, Abraham Ronan. Oh, is Professor Ronan the, Is he the Charms Professor? The one who likes games and making learning fun? If so, I can see why a professor struggling with student engagement might go to him, since I imagine a lot of students would probably mention like, oh, why can't this be more like Professor Ronan's class? So, also, if this is Professor Binns' office or study or something, Professor Binns is a ghost, which might explain why the fireplace is off, and we see some elements that this place is in use, but then like a lot of the comforts are there, like the chair's all covered up and stuff, because a ghost wouldn't really need the chair to not be covered up. He could sit in it anyway, or he might just float here. And he's not going to need the place warmed up because he's not feeling the hot or cold, so... Okay, so now we can see what this is. Is this going to be another puzzle room, or is this... Pulso Puzzle Room 2. Ooh. Yeah, let's see what this is. Okay, we still have statues here. We're still going to have 3 puzzles like before. Oh, we got some big pieces.
Revelio.
Now where... Okay, there's a chest up there. That's what we need to get to. So somehow... I think we want to get this piece. This is going to be the one that we ultimately want to get onto there. But how are we going to do that?
Accio.
Okay, we can do that. No, that's not really what I want to do. Okay, so... Actually, is there an exit, or is this just to get the treasure chest, and that's it for this room? Is there... There is just a bottomless void. That's exactly what this castle needed more of.
Revelio.
Yeah, I don't see any other goal, so I guess it's just to try to get this treasure chest. Which I guess makes sense. The other room was kind of the main one that we were looking for, had all of her personal gear in it, but here is just more like the fun stuff around, I guess. So, alright. If we push this over there... I guess we can pull... Push this over here. If we could pull that there and push it over there, then that would be make that kind of stuck. What happens if we push this past one of these? Or I guess pull it past one of these? Like, will it get stuck on there, or will it keep moving and they only get stuck when they are actually, like... Okay, they keep moving. It's good to know. Move that there.
Accio.
Okay, so what happens if we do this? We got those pieces stuck together. Is that gonna be enough?
Accio.
Oh, not like that. Oh, we can tuck it back there if we need to. I don't think that's going to be enough, but... Oh, it will be. Okay. Aha. Oh, I see. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get... Okay, now the room is shifted around. So we can still get out if we needed to. But now the shape of the room has changed, I guess, to allow us to be able to try to get up there. So if we do that... Oh wait, is that really what we want to do? So we can do that. We can move that one.
Accio.
Okay, so we could push these together. I don't know that that would accomplish anything. Eventually we need to get up over there.
Accio.
So if we can... that. What happens if we push these pieces together again? Wait, is that another piece back there? Okay, there is another piece. Does that change anything? What's the shape of this piece?
Accio.
Okay, it's too long. Well, now what happens if we... There.
Accio.
Alright, well, we got everything stuck together now.
Accio.
And that's about as good as that can get. I don't think that's what we need to do. Okay.
Accio.
What if we do this?
Depulso. Accio.
Okay, we can kind of get them a little further out like that. Does that help us at all?
Accio.
Well, we could push that over there. What if we pull that there. Pull this out. I know these are supposed to be Depulso puzzles. We seem to be turning them more into Accio puzzles.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Okay. Don't know that that's really going to help us much. I mean, I got it the shape I wanted. It's just not quite where I wanted. What's over here? Is this just... Oh, this is just the way back up. Okay. What if we pull it this way? It's not going to go this way. Oh, it's firmly locked in there too, because of the... So yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, let's try this. Okay,
Revelio.
No, let's...
Accio.
Same opening.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. No, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think we're going to have a... Okay, well...
Accio.
Because once we get it there, we're not going to have a way to move it over here. I want a way... Oh, okay, wrong way. Okay, I don't think that would have worked anyway. Okay, so yeah, it's 4 high, so we need to have where we can get on top of one of these two and have it be on one of these blocks so that we can then climb the last one up. That's what we're trying to accomplish. So...
Accio. Depulso.
If we put Depulso...
Accio.
Oh. I don't think that actually happened, but...
Depulso. Accio. Accio.
So if we did that, then we block off the top. Okay, that's not quite what we want to do. And then that would have gone over there. Okay. Although, no, I don't think that could have.
Accio.
This might be where we have to start next time. I'm think might be something obvious I'm missing, but I think not sure I'm gonna be able to finish it in just another couple minutes. I think I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take a little while playing around with these, trying to get their movements, possible movements straight to be able to do it. So let's hold off on next time. Or until next time. Next time we'll finish this puzzle, meet Sebastian, talk to Sebastian, and then go visit Castle Rookwood. So, yeah. Hopefully, if we save in here, it'll bring us back into this room, or at least the start of the puzzle. I imagine it will. At the very least, maybe it would put us like outside the room or something. We can easily get back to this room. So, next time will not be next week. I am available on Monday for the Zelda stream, but I will not be available next Friday. So next Hogwarts Legacy stream will be in 2 weeks. So I think, and we'll see if we can get a little bit, finish some of these puzzles. Definitely, I don't know that this necessarily has to do with being a Depulso master, especially since we're using Accio as much or more often than Depulso. They certainly are some very clever puzzles, though. So I will give her that. But with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.